Welcome back, jazz fans. We're talking about piano players now. We're going to start out with a gentleman who lived a ripe old age of over 100, and his name is Eubie Blake. His best-known tune, supposedly the first one he wrote, is called the Charleston Rag. It was originally entitled Sounds of Africa, but that didn't sell very well, so he changed the name. When he was a kid, his parents really discouraged him from practicing at home, so he started playing piano in brothels. As a teenager, I'm sure that was quite an education for him, but that's where he kind of cut his teeth on being a professional performer. Later on, in 1921, he wrote a musical with his collaborator named Jble Set called Shuffle Along. And that was kind of his jump start into fame. He's very well known as a ragtime pianist. And he kept that music going for a very long time. So much so that in the 70s, I think it was 79, they released a musical called Eubie based on his life. And a short time later, 1981, he was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Ronald Reagan when he was president. And that is the highest honor a civilian can achieve in the United States. Couple other things about him. During World War I, there was a African-American musical unit led by James Reese, but Eubie Blake did not qualify for that. Some health concerns. But during World War II, he was able to participate by writing musical scores for the USO shows. That's the United Services Organization. They would travel around and put on musical productions on ships and in theaters of war. They went all over Europe and in the Pacific, and just to bring a little taste of home, which at the time was big band swing. So the other thing he did, he wrote in every style, but he wrote a lot of songs, and the one that is his best known song was actually used by Harry S. Truman during his presidential campaign. It's called I'm Just Wild About Harry. I don't know if that's in your personal lexicon of musical experiences, probably not, but it's a great tune. So let us take a listen to a performance by Eubie Blake himself of the Charleston Rag. Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear me? Is this on? Yeah? Okay. You know, when I was on the stage with my partner, Jble Set, we didn't have these things. You had to fill the audience no matter how many were there, see? But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you the first number that I composed in 1899. I knew you were going to say, oh, I knew you were going to say that. Well, I tell you what gives me the license to say that. I was born in Baltimore in 1883, the 7th day of February. Now, may I say it right now? Charleston Rag, ladies and gentlemen.
Eubie Blake. All right, next week we are going to look at another wonderful jazz pianist named of Cyrus Chestnut. We will see you then.